And what it is, YouTube, you know it's your boy Steph, aka Dex, aka FBG Ice in My Veins, aka KURTPATRICK. And today, we got a little change of pace. You feel me? Usually I'm on my 2K waves, but I got my boy Julius Smith in the building. Say what's up, Julius.
What's good, Stream?
You already know the vibes. And we are going to be going head to head. Lamar Jackson versus Russell Wilson on Madden 21. Also, today's song of the day, actually album of the day, is that new Lil Durk album.
The Deluxe?
The Deluxe. So you mess with it?
Yeah, I mess with it.
Alright, me personally, I don't really like Durk all that much, but I heard this is a banger album, so definitely it's something that y'all need to go cop. Plus, we also got our little interview going for Juju, and we gonna do the Super Bowl. We gonna take a deeper dive into a high school athlete. Plus, he's a senior, so he is also about to be a college athlete as well. We ain't gonna spoil nothing. We ain't gonna tell nobody what colleges we looking at, but I know my boy is highly recommended through Kansas. You feel me? So, before we start, how many sports do you play, Julius?
2, football and basketball.
Alright, and out of which 2 sports do you like the most?
Basketball.
Alright, bet. So, for the first set of questions I'm going to ask about football, just to give them a little peep between both worlds. So, during your football seasons and during your football career, what do you think is the most exciting about playing this sport?
Probably just the grind, really. Yeah, I'd say the grind.
The grind, right? So you would call yourself a hard worker.
Yeah.
All right, bet. That's a good answer. Very level. Throughout everything that you think or everything that you do, what would you say most reflects the real Juju on the field?
Repeat that question, please.
So, let's say out of everything that happens on the field, everything that somebody sees, what would you say is the real you while you're out there? Everybody can only see what's going on outside the helmet. What's your mental process for everything that's happening in the game?
Just probably lead my team, make sure everyone's on track with everything. I'll just say that. Make sure everyone's playing their role.
So you more of a team leader type. All right, I dig it. So another question. What position? I'm going to start with that. What position did you play?
Wide receiver on offense, DB or safety.
Okay, and which side of the ball would you much rather be on?
Offense.
You enjoy that?
Yeah.
I respect it. Uh-oh. To the house, Jules. Alright. So, on the offensive side, would you much... Alright, since we got 2 different... We can say different quarterbacks, because they do have different play styles. Would you much rather have a Russell Wilson type quarterback or Lamar Jackson?
I'll probably have a Lamar Jackson type quarterback.
It takes less pressure off the wide receivers and still keeps you in the game. Alright. And for anybody who ever watches this, what would be your highest recommendation for them on the football scale? What would be your advice to them?
Stay in the weight room, keep grinding. Make sure you make it last.
Yeah, I feel that. Alright. So, you go to Parsons, Kansas High School. So, we gonna keep on track of football, but what's that like,
It's fun. I enjoy going there. I went there. I've been to Parsons my whole life, so I really enjoy the people I go to school with.
And out of, I know you a very well-known, well-known person of the community, and you got your head on straight. So like, would you say that? I'm not gonna say that like everything is a distraction, but would you say like partying type things are distractions for school and sports?
Yeah, I don't really party, so I usually keep to myself. I'm more of a gym rat, so you probably see me around the weight room, football field, basketball court, places like that.
Oh God, I respect it. He still caught that. That's tough. All right. So now another football question. So you said that you like more the offense, but what is your favorite thing about defense wise? Would you say?
I'd say probably getting an interception. I don't really know. It's hard to say what you really like about defense because no one really likes hitting people. This is not my cup of tea. But, yeah, I don't really know what to say for that question.
Interceptions is a crucial part, And for me personally, I didn't really I played football in middle school. So I ain't really get the full scoop of everything. But for me, I'm a big dude. It was more just hits was crucial. And I ain't gonna say go out there and hit somebody or everybody because it's not for everybody. But definitely hitting was a key component to my game. So how do you stay focused in such a close game?
I just have to have a mentality. I say, not wanting to lose.
Just mentality. All right. And out of everything that you've experienced so far in high school, what would you say was the most challenging, and not only just a sports mindset, but school-wise as well?
I would be staying on top of all my classes. I think one of my hardest classes was biology my sophomore year, so it was hard to really focus on that and all my other classes. So I was blessed to have the people around me to help me do that.
That's real facts. All right. Take it back to a basketball. Well, not take it back to, but let's switch more to a basketball tip. So, who would you say you model your game after, or would you say it's more of just an original?
Growing up, I watched a lot of Anthony Davis. I was a Pelicans fan for a while, but I kind of use Anthony Davis as a role model growing up.
Alright, so you're more of a post shooter. Just he got down low, he got a jumper, he got that all around game. Which for anybody who's watching this or anybody who sees this, Julius really has an all around game. And is a force to be reckoned with. Come on, bro. So what would you say gets you hyped during the basketball season the most?
Probably the fans, seeing my mom in the crowd, seeing a lot of friends, probably some of the kids that use us as a role model.
That's true. Because I know a lot of kids just look up like, oh, I want to be like Julius, I want to look like Juju. You feel me? I heard some of the kids, they like, man, this dude Julius, he out there doing whatever. You feel me? Like he's an all-around type player. I wouldn't mind playing like him. So, for you, what does that do to your morale or your own personal, your personal personality? Off the court, what does that do for you?
Makes me want to grind harder. To answer your question, I try to be the perfect role model for kids. I don't try to do stupid stuff. I try to keep my head on straight.
And honestly, no cap, it is hard for that to happen in such a small town. But there ain't a lot to do. I grew up here in Parsons and spent some time down in Louisiana, spent some time in Topeka. So I know about small towns, little towns, country towns. But really, watching you develop into the person that you have became really was a good moment for me, because you weren't a follower. You were always a leader, and so that's why I feel like you got a lot of respect behind your community, because you are that role model that parents wouldn't mind be like, oh snap, this Julius is coming, or oh snap, Julius, they got Julius in the gym. Maybe we want to go put our kids in the gym with them, get them around that positive energy. And that leads me to my next question: positive energy. Where do you get all your, positivity from?
I'd probably say my grandpa growing up with him. He taught me a lot. Probably taught me how to be respectful and listen.
Family rounded. Very good. Me personally, I've seen it. I've seen you mad sometimes, but you don't ever let your anger get the best of you. And now, more on that basketball type, I'm going to ask you a couple questions, just like I asked Casey and them in the last one. So what about the game do you enjoy most?
Like I said about football, it's just the grind. You gotta love the grind. It's not fun if you don't love it. You don't like waking up 5 o'clock in the morning, making that your number one priority.
And that's a true fact. That's a true fact. You gotta learn how to endure that grind, because if you ain't got it, that whole aspect of the sport is just going to become a hassle instead of more a privilege, a responsibility instead of just fun with people that you like being around. So out of this whole season so far, and I know your season's not over yet, what would you say was a play that just got you hyped up? A single play, maybe it was you, a teammate, something that got you just hyped up.
I'd say probably when we were in Wichita, Swan Circle Tournament. One of my teammates, Paxton Swanson, he got a game-winning steal late, and we won the game. I said that got me pretty hyped. That was fun watching.
Ain't nothing better than actually, winning that game, getting that goal. Especially, I'll say it all the time. It's worse to lose that close game than it is to lose by a lot, because, you were right there. And I ain't gonna say it's not, that it's not cool or it's not easy to lose that game by a lot, but it hurts a lot more whenever you right there at the end and then boom, But what would you say most compliments your game? Because of what you just said, not that elusive, not gonna get to the open. And I can get deeper into it if you want. So, what I mean by that is, what do you feel boosts you up while you're playing?
You know me, I'm a big rebounder. 90% of the time, if I go up, I'm gonna come down with it. But I'd say that kind of completes me. I'd say I can score whenever, but then I'm overall good player.
And for anybody who, let's say, has that big man mindset, what would you tell them is most important of being that big man?
height doesn't matter.
It's Carson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
See, you know,
that dog mentality.
That's a good point. I'm 6'4" for all the people who don't know, and Julius is like 6'1". So there has been times where dude has out rebounded me, and it has been tough. Not gonna lie to you. But dude, literally, it's all about what you're bringing to the table and what you think that you're gonna step up in that moment. And if you got that dog in you, there ain't no denying it. You got that dog in you. For people who don't know though, I am the Ravens, and he is the Seahawks. So, what? Let's say this. You played 2K, right?
Yeah.
So if you had to give yourself an archetype, what would it be? And why would you, out of all the archetypes, what would be the key component of why you chose that?
Probably slasher. I'd say I could shoot the midi pretty well. I'm a good finisher around the rim.
And that's right. You know, and a big part of this, me interviewing you, is, you know, not just to get the scope from, you know, just your perspective, but also, you know, anybody who watches this, I want to get there from their perspective too. You know, I want them thinking, oh man, like, you know, what makes me want to play? Oh, I got to jump, I'm trying to die. You know, like what wakes me up in the morning to go grind. So let's do a little couple questions on your overall, you know, lifestyle. And like I told you, I ain't gonna get too personal into it. But you know, for you, what would be your go-to breakfast?
Probably cereal, Captain Crunch.
Well, I said Captain Crunch with little berries in them. Yeah, sir, those are fire. Alright, so are you the type of player who eats three times a day? Or you?
I try to. When I work out, I usually take a protein shake, and that kind of keeps you right. I'm really rich. I don't really eat healthy like that. I eat junk food all the time. But it's just when I got basketball practice, you know, we run a lot, so I'm really burning all that off. And I stay in the weight room, so I can really turn that into muscle.
And that's where it comes in, folks. Like, you know, like he says, that grind is something that gets you right. You feel me? No matter what type of grind you're doing, as long as you perfecting your art form and, you know, perfecting your craft. Oh my God, I shouldn't have done that. I should have took off for me. But yeah, man. So what would you? Let's get into this. Let's get your top 5 artists out, and they could be from any genre of music. It could be, you know, rap, country, if you into that, anything.
My top 5.
Yeah.
Number 1, I probably gotta say Eminem. I grew up with. He'll probably always be my favorite rapper. Second, I'd say. I'd say Dr. Dre. I grew up listening to him too. I enjoy the music. Third, probably Lil Durk. Fourth, Dave Reeves. He's a Harlem rapper. He's pretty good. And fifth, probably Boogie. He could have heard me.
You talking about A Boogie?
Nah, just Boogie.
Oh yeah, I heard it. He cold. All right. So if you let's get into some more personal questions. Do you watch? Like what do you watch? What is your main thing that keeps you occupied whenever you like either on Netflix or straight cable?
I watch Family Guy a lot. I really don't watch TV like that. I'm more of a movie person. I throw a movie on all the time.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive.
And for some of my female listeners out there, does Juju have a particular somebody in their life?
No.
It's complicated.
But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have
Yeah, we ain't gonna get into that too much, folks.
Yeah, so far just into a double team and it's
So for all the girls out there who's listening, it's complicated. Don't worry about Juju because he ain't worried about you. Alright. Here's a big one that I like to ask people because I do like to call myself a big anime person.
Yeah.
Do you like anime?
I think it's cool. I mean, only anime I seen was One Punch Man. That's probably the only one. I have watched some of the Godzilla anime movies, and that's probably those two are probably the ones that I've seen.
On 1st and 10, it's down.
Well, that's tough. One Punch Man is definitely tough, and the Godzilla animations are definitely tough. Those are good. And for me, y'all already know me. I'm a big anime person. Alright, so here's a question I like to ask people because it really shows me what state of mind they're in. So if you could choose either a movie, TV show, it could be animated or cartoon, short film, if you could choose something to live in for at least a month, which would it be? Anything,
Probably Adventure Time. That little animated series. I miss it in the regular show. I really enjoy watching these TV shows.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Russell Wilson in the
So
Seahawk
you said you like to drink protein
to
shakes,
go
right?
again. And he's had some time to
And
chew
I know that's not all you drink. So
on his last drive.
besides a protein shake, what's Julius's go-to?
Probably
But as you mentioned, had the halftime,
Gatorade, Powerade. I just really started drinking water. I don't even drink water like I should. I'm probably thirsty. I'm gonna go for a Gatorade, Powerade, something like that. I don't drink pop in years.
Anybody can go look at my fridge, bro. You already know I got the juice on deck. So I like Gatorade and Powerade, but I feel like if I'm playing for a long period of time,
And it shows you how the game has changed
Water
over
hit
time.
me.
It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack
So,
with the quarterback in the pocket.
we're gonna get more
Pick up the
into,
sidelines. He didn't knock
let's
the
say,
ball free. Your coaches are upset.
role models for you. Like you said, you're a role model. Who do you feel like is a role model for you?
Because here come the defenders.
You can list off multiple people. You can list off anybody.
I'd say my coaches, my mom, my dad, my
We're on the
grandma.
same page on that one. Just his first
They
catch.
really
I think we
paved
both
the
want
way
to be a
for
little
me.
more active in the passing game.
That's
Let's
nice.
see if that's the start.
You feel me?
of them trying to get the
And
ball
big shout out to Grandma because I know Juju family. And they all pretty tight, bro. You feel me? Like, they're a pretty cool fan. I'm trying to dive and watch that, though. All right, so if you could, like, do any of your teammates or like somebody who pushes you to be better, you feel me? Like, if you could name just one, or matter of fact, I ain't gonna limit you. You can name anybody, but like anybody push you.
Probably the whole team.
One person, I ain't gonna lie to you, one person pushed me to be a lot better than I actually was, and then from then on I had a bunch of people. I know you didn't have like an older brother. I had an older brother I was constantly you ain't had that, you had me. You really like you had me going at you, and you, I ain't gonna lie, boy got into high school and he started going at me too, so a little bit before that, no, you was better. But as soon as you reached high school, I felt like you became one of those people who I could feel like I could go all out against, and you go all out against me, and you don't hold back. And plus, you never complained about my size. A couple times, but you ain't make it to where like, oh my god, you're 6 foot something type deal. You know, you wouldn't let that get in your way. You give me a bucky, I give you a bucky. Keep it pushing. Who do you feel is going to win the NBA championships this year?
I probably just say LeBron and the Lakers.
Yes, sir. For anybody who knows me, I'm a big Brown fan. Right now, it's not about me. It's about the kid. And who you got in the Super Bowl?
Bucks.
One of the advantages of zone defense, remember, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. When the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety.
I gotta go.
And I respect people who go with Tom Brady, because dude definitely has proved a lot that he is worthy of that GOAT status. So me and Julius was talking a little bit before this, but I already know the answer. But for the people out there, who do you feel like in basketball is the GOAT?
I'd say LeBron. You gotta be LeBron. You say 250. You can guard anyone in the court. You can guard the biggest man. So I really think LeBron's probably the best in the league right now.
So, greatest player of all time, who would that be for you? And I'm not just saying like statistics. I'm saying Julius is the greatest player of all time.
I say LeBron still.
Go things. You already know. I've been telling people LeBron been the GOAT since I was like 6. Everybody been listening, but you couldn't. I'm glad I can rub off on somebody.
I gotta be real with you. Shaq was draw too. I mean, he's 7'1", and 300 pounds. So.
Yeah, no, Shaq was.
He did his thing too.
I respect Shaq's game overall because you can't bring up the big man position without bringing up Shaq. You can't bring up the small forward position without bringing up LeBron. You can't bring up shooting guards without bringing up Kobe and Mike. And you definitely can't bring up point guards without these two people I'm about to name. Magic Johnson and Curry. Now, you know me, I don't like Curry all that much. I respect Curry, I don't like him all that much. I don't get where people be, getting off on him. But I do have to say, dude did change the game with his jumper. So for you, what would you say defines a good basketball player? Not just NBA, anyway.
Probably having like was a good shot, was a bad shot.
And that's true statement. That's probably going to be past the interference or something. Roughing the passer. Yeah, so I'll take that one. Alright, and for everybody watching, this is another personal question. For everybody watching, what do you think would be the most exciting thing to do in life?
From the shotgun, and Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
I don't really go to parties, but you go to party person.
See, I'm not a party person either, so I feel you for me. I only go skydiving.
Oh, okay.
If you lady, you feel me?
Like I said, you gotta live it up.
That's life.
He won't just get teased.
I like to tell people, if you live life scared, you're not living life. You live life scared, you live scared. An old dude once told me to he at least had to be like 70 something. He went skydiving, he did bungee jumping. Dude, he did this one thing. What is it called? So whenever you have a gun, you had a one bullet in there. He did the Russian roulette. And I was like, I even asked him, what inspired you to do that? He was like, you living life scared. You ain't gonna live life scared. That'll always stick to me. But for you, what would be your life quote or your life philosophy? You can't just use what I use, so I'm trying to steal mine.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Don't be scared.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
Y'all heard it here first, man. He said, "Don't be soft."
Passing game still has not really
If
found
you gonna be soft, you might as well stay at home.
Because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
Oh man, he took off on me, man.
20.
Ooh, my tongue got pulled.
I ain't riding that like that.
He don't play games a lot. That's why he's the first who I'd actually play on the game, not because I know he was going to be that little easy win or whatever. But you feel me? Julius for me is not like what most people used to see. Julius for me is like a little bro. He always gonna be little bro because he always gonna be little down low. But they ain't gonna talk about little bro. But yeah, nah.
They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in this game.
Just looking down at the
deserves the top point guard of all time.
Just a few plays, give us a break. Back out
Derrick
there.
Rose.
Man, give that water break and get
Imagine,
out there and
the
play.
shit he was doing, in his prime, or in his prime, it was crazy. If he never got hurt, I feel like he would win at least the teams.
And that's what rubs me the wrong way for if is if. You can't. I ain't gonna say you can't, but basing it off of what actually is gonna happen and what's going on, I feel like Madden will be top. But Derrick Rose is raw as hell. Youngest player to win MVP. That's D-Rose. And for you, who would be? I'm just go down the line. Who would be top shooting guard? Kobe Bean, Black Mamba. And you feel me? I feel like I don't even have to ask, but I'm gonna ask anyways.
Every time he looks up.
Talk about forward.
Touchdown Seahawks.
Alright. We already talked a little bit about him, so we don't know too much about it. Top power forward. You.
I gotta go with Anthony Davis. I don't know, him and KD, him and KD are doing some damage this year.
Yes, facts. Alright. Greatest center of all time.
That would be
Shaq. See, this is where, personal being biased. Personal preference is comes into it. Oh my God, I'm trying to hurdle that man. Let me find out you're trying to plus a comeback in third quarter. Alright, and we're gonna get a little bit deeper into it. Who do you feel like is the best scorer of all time?
Alright, actually, I'm gonna say KD. I mean, you 7 foot. You got a 30-foot jumper. I mean, this is crazy.
Oh God. Oh man, he got me with that one. Yeah, y'all keep boosting this win morale. So, best defensive player in your eyes.
They were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
It's funny.
Y'all gotta remember, dude, he's still a young player. We don't know about all of the defenders. Like the glove. You have people like Dennis Rodman who he got rebounds and they got in your head.
I mean, I say Scottie Pippen. I mean, I say he was a raw defender, but I think Kawhi coming in, LeBron, he was that dude coming in. So I give it a lot to Kawhi.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't hard. I mean, it wasn't easy stopping LeBron and whenever he was on Miami. That's not something you can win. That's not your first game. So, for you, best rebound.
First play of the drive, a
I like
success,
that.
19
A
yards.
lot of old heads be giving that ass. So I was quite surprised that you said that one. Alright, so if you could choose one player, alive or dead, to play 1v1, who would it be?
games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
You know you're getting Bucky's on your
Trying to get
board,
one more in here before the quarter break.
Yeah, you know, and y'all heard it here first, man. Not everything has to be taken as a negative experience, bro. My boy said he gonna learn. You feel me?
Here's Jackson again.
You feel me? Like, that's a goat. Oh, he didn't throw it? Oh, that's weak. You trying to come back, ain't you, Julius? Alright.
Down with 30,
A perfect 3 for
36.
3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he can't.
Dang, bro, they get through my line too easily. Oh, I'm on 4th and 14. Lamar, you gotta come and clutch for me.
4th down. From the gun, Jackson flush to his right.
Ooh, and he snagged it.
Picked off at the
That was good.
49.
Alright.
Right at the 44-yard
I'm gonna ask you a couple more questions on what's going on in the room. If that's okay with you. So, what do you feel about this whole corona?
You don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your
I'm
feet
not
and
all
stepping
in
into
on
one.
that,
That may
you
have
know,
been the case there.
all
The
the
defense
corona
certainly
and what's
benefited.
going on. Like, I'm not really. I mean, if you plan on asking me about how I feel about politics, I'm really not into all that stuff. I really don't pay any attention to it at all. I just, you know, they tell me to wear a mask, and I wear a mask.
Hit a receiver in stride,
Yeah,
he
it
can
is
pick up a
what it
lot
is.
of yardage
Yeah,
after the
and I
catch.
felt
But in
like
this
if
situation,
you really think about it, if everybody just started wearing masks, nobody would catch it.
Yeah.
You know, because then ain't nobody
I
passing
mean, either
on.
way, wearing a mask or not, you still gonna get it. I mean, it is. It's just how it is.
Rough pass. Yeah, I don't do it on the way out.
Maybe a frustration penalty there.
Alright, so then my next question was, so let's go ask you how you feel about Joe Biden.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I really don't.
You don't pay attention now.
It's just not what I'm meant to do.
He's out of there. Look at him. Look at my big man. Oh, snap that DK. Oh, snap that DK. Oh, man. Alright, so if you, let's say you could change one thing in the world, and it could be, you know, completely doable, or it could be like imaginary, you know, something that you would do to help the world. What would that be? I can help me. You feel me? Didn't like that answer because, you know, they say money is the root to all evil, but I feel like money is also a part of your happiness. So, yeah, no, I like that. I like that answer. It's like, if y'all vote for me for president, like, make sure everybody get a bid. Will it happen? Most definitely not.
I got him over here.
Oh God, you feel me? Like, I'm just a president. I got as much money as whatever I came in with. I mean, you get special perks and all, but okay. Now this is gonna be the speed round. All right, I'm gonna throw out two things and I'm gonna have you choose between them. All right. So, Snapchat or Tinder?
Tinder?
Yeah.
Snapchat. I don't even be on Tinder.
You hear me? All right. Twitter or TikTok?
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yards.
Instagram or Twitter?
But what often happens now with these quarterbacks,
Instagram or Snapchat?
defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking
bet.
off and made him try a pass
Let's go with
downfield.
Hawaii or Cali.
The quick feet by
I
Chapman.
feel
Now look
like
at this. Big gain. but
That's real skill.
Defensively, all they can do is shake
All
their
right,
heads.
and I know you're not a party dude, so I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. But would you rather go like somewhere close to the ocean, or would you rather be somewhere that's like in a type of jungle or setting like Africa or something? Not even like jungle, but you know, you feel me? He light skinned, bro. You gotta remember that. One boy light skinned. He all about golden hour and all that. He's gonna take pictures on the beach.
He's one of the key guys in this.
All right, Madden or 2K?
This one continues to go.
All right,
Tucker able to connect on the
GTA
and that will
or like fighting games, like Street Fighter, Tekken, something like that.
Probably GTA.
I'm glad. We go. So Mortal Kombat or Street Fighters.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
All right. Now this next one, I don't know if YouTube's gonna allow it or something because they sent me a message the other day telling me I was violating the codes or whatever. But a sword or guns.
Oh, sword. I probably use sword.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And it's becoming more apparent that this is
and you know what? You see mine. I got a sword. Shout out to Corey Kenshin. You know, the samurais. That's what really put me on to him. All right, yeah. You watch a lot of YouTube.
Yeah.
So Corey Kenshin or RDC World War. All right. I'm Dante or Burley's.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. Got you look up.
These are valid answers. I hope y'all listening.
It certainly can.
YouTube and Netflix.
Also, what happens when you get this big of a deficit?
And that strikes me as weird, bro, because you told me you was a big movie person and then you chose YouTube. I was like,
if we talk about Netflix, they don't really be putting that good
movies, yeah.
Like for me, I'm all about the newer movies. Netflix be having all that old stuff. I'd rather watch YouTube. Like Hulu for me, I'd rather get Hulu than Netflix.
That was my next question, boy. Alright, let's see. You a mind reader now. Alright. So let's go with this. Alright. Would you rather take a nap or would you rather go out with friends? You know, we a lot different on that one. I love my nap time. I love my nap time. And that's on who, Julius? KURTPATRICK, you hear me? Alright, so I do have to ask you a question. What type of player do you think I am? And whenever me and you, because me and you have went head to head for like years. So what type of player would you deem me as?
That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight.
And playing against me, would you call it fun or irritating? Yeah. Alright, let me get up. I know this is probably, you in school, so you probably get this question a lot after the question's already asked. Why would you say it was both?
It's just been a struggle from the start.
I don't know, you can shoot that ball. I'll be real with you, you can shoot it. And you big for your size, so you tall for your size, so anyone 6 foot and below, you getting it off pretty easy.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation,
for you, what would be? I hate to ask this question because I know you a mellow dude. What's fighting words on the court for you?
I don't know. I just tell them it's whatever.
You just shrug them off. You ain't gonna get in my head. That's all they want. And honestly, for anybody who ever watched this, I have tried to make Julius mad on the court so many times. I have insulted his haircut, the way he is dressed, how little he is. Like bro, when this boy Julius, I'm like, alright, it's whatever. Made me mad sometimes. I be getting in my own head trying to get in the his, but he's a really solid player. He ain't no Pat Bear, I can say. He's more of a I don't even know who to describe you as. I describe you as a Kawhi Leonard. Like, you ain't gonna get nobody face it, no matter, bro. But if he win, he do get hyped. He'll start talking eventually. Alright. Another question. If you had to have dinner with any celebrity, outside of sports, let's get outside of sports for a second. Right? Outside of sports, any celebrity, dead or alive, who would it be? Megan Fox. Okay, my dude say he going out to eat. He going on a date. He trying to get something, bro. He trying to get her number. Like, hey, maybe we can do this again type deal. I don't know. Maybe make it fucking highlight skins. Boy, you might have a chance. Bro, come on. Dude won't run over the ball. So, let's say, if you had one celebrity outside of sports, you had one celebrity to bring back, because I already know you bring back Kobe. Yeah, everybody bring back Kobe. RIP to Mamba. But if you had one celebrity you could bring back, who would it be?
That's tough. I mean, all the people I know are still alive. I say we bring back King Von. He was an upcoming rapper. I thought he was real good. So I bring back King Von.
I would want to say Michael Jackson, but I know, if I would have brought that man back, he would have been brought back in a whole bunch of bull, allegations. I don't think he did it. But if I had to choose somebody young, it'd either be Juice WRLD or Pop Smoke. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do Nip, because Nip was a young dude. So like, he had a lot of people, you feel me? Yeah, a lot of people, man, we as a people, I'm not just saying black people, we as a human race have lost a lot of young generational talent. And, I ain't gonna say a lot of people forgot about it, but it's something that's not talked about a lot, besides, TikTok and stuff like that. Got text.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you gotta take modesty and put it aside.
We ain't talking about nothing that you didn't already know. Julius, you hit the gym. I've been there twice this day. That's the type of player Julius is.
He's going to take off with it.
Stop running out, bro. Let me stick in there.
I'm gonna save some time. I gotta give me attention.
Yeah, another Tutty will help you. If you make it there, let me know. Cause you feel me, like I ain't trying to. Oh, he caught that. That's DK Metcalf, bro. That's DK, man. All right, so still outside of the sports zone. If you can sit in, Booth is good. Is up there? So if you can sit in on any song or any rapper that's recorded, who would you want to? Even like older songs, like a song that always got you hyped. If you wanted to sit in on that, if you could,
That's probably the first song I really heard. I found out about it. Everybody had me hyped.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Or when he created when he made Stan. For me, Eminem, he inspires a lot of people. And if you ever, listen to Stan or watch the video, he kind of talks about how, I say, it's hard to explain. I say he kind of talks about how, like, his life growing up, like all the rough patches he went through, and how, I would really say how, being famous can really affect something, can really affect your life.
Oh God, like in the song, it's about, a dude actually committed suicide because he wasn't responding back to him. Now I know that took a toll on Eminem himself.
That's right. This kind of I just say how I'd probably say that family really affects.
Yeah, this defense
and a lot of people don't get that.
You're exactly right.
These people, they're put up on the pedestal. But what a lot of people are failing to realize is that no matter how high of a pedestal you put these people on, it's really going to be hard for them to be on that pedestal as just human beings. Because that's what they are. Homo sapiens. That's what we are as a people. And this will be the last question before I end the stream. So, how are you, Julius? How is Julius?
I'm straight, man. Vibing.
And I know I said that was going to be the last one, but this one, if you could tell anything to anybody who's going to see this video, what would it be?
Make sure you tap in on the streams, man.
Yes, sir. You already know. All right, man. That has been an interview / my first Madden video with Juju. You know, we got the whole scope with Julius. Thank you for being here, man. And y'all be smooth, bro. Make sure y'all tap into the next stream, man. And remember, if you gonna put it on something, what you gonna put it on, Julius?
What is his name?
KURTPATRICK, my guy. Alright, man. Hey, y'all be smooth, y'all be easy, and remember, put it on Kurt.